Good morning everyone and welcome to our video lesson tutorial on one of the core competencies of CSS NC2, which is the maintain and repair computer systems and networks. I am your trainer, Lady Ceniza, and are you ready to take your knowledge and skills to the next level? Let's go! So in this lesson, you will learn the steps on how to use the Windows Server 2016 backup, including the types of data to backup, backup scheduling, and restoring system state data. But first, let's define the Windows Server backup. Windows Server Backup is a feature available in Windows Server 2016 that allows administrators to backup and restore important data such as files, folders, volumes, virtual machines, and system states. Now let's have an idea about my demo environment. My host name is given Windows or WinNJ903LVICA8, the IP address 192.168.254.254, with a RAM of 4 GB and the work group. In this lesson, we will learn these steps: installing Windows Server Backup, creating a backup, scheduling a backup, restoring a backup, and system state restoration. Now let's start with the installing Windows Server Backup. In order to install the Windows Server Backup feature, let's follow these steps. In Server Manager, click Manage, add roles and features, click Next, and select the role-based or feature-based installation, and click Next. Ensure that Select a Server from the Server Pool option is selected. Select your local server from the list displayed and click Next. Click Next. Then in the Select Features page, select Windows Server Backup. And click Next. Verify the roles and features that you have selected and click Install. Wait for the feature installation to complete. Once done, you can click Close. Done on the installation of our Windows Server Backup. Now, it's time to create a backup. To perform a backup of the server, let's follow these steps. In Server Manager, click Tools and locate the Windows Server Backup. And as you can see, we don't have a backup history. Click Local Backup and under Actions, click Backup Once. In the Backup Options screen, select different options and click Next. In the Select Backup Configuration screen, select Custom because we want to choose Custom Volume Files for backup and click Next. In the Select Items for Backup screen, click Add Items to include items into the backup, which include bare metal recovery, system state, system reserve, data, and local disk C. Bare metal recovery allows you to recover your server from a hard drive failure to a machine running the same or different hardware and requires Windows Server installation media to start the recovery process. It includes system state, system reserve, and critical volumes that are necessary for the operating system to run. System state backs up
all the files needed to recover Active Directory or the current system state, including the registry, boot files, the class registration database, the Active Directory database, and its associated log files, the Active Directory Certificate Services database, the sysvol folder, the system files under the protection of Windows Resource Protection. System reserved. So this option contains the Windows Recovery Environment files and can be used to boot the server in situations where the operating system becomes corrupted or fails to boot. We have the local disk CNE. So this option represents local disk and volumes on the server where you can also select individual files and folders. So click. Once done, click OK. Click Next, and we will be using the local drive for the type of storage for the backup. As you can see, we have two hard drives in this server. We will be using this local disk E. Next, we have selected the backup destination in our local disk E, and in the confirmation screen, click Backup to start the process. Once completed, click Close. Now let's try to schedule a backup. Scheduled backups ensure that backups are done in a consistent and timely manner. These are the steps to schedule a daily system state backup. In Server Manager, click Tools and locate the Windows Server Backup. And under the Actions, click Backup Schedule. In the Getting Started screen, click Next. And in the Select Backup Configuration, same, we select Custom and click Next. Click Next. And in the Add Items, we only check System State, click OK. And once done, click Next. In the Specify Backup Time screen, we can select once a day and schedule it to 9 p.m. daily. So backup is at 9 p.m. and click Next. In the specified destination type, we are to select backup to a volume because we will still be using the local disk E. Click Next and let's add the data or the local disk E or the hard drive E. Click Next, and in the confirmation screen, click Finish, and once completed, we can click the button Close. And in the summary screen, we have the status that you have successfully created the backup schedule. Your first scheduled backup will happen at August 24, 2022 at 9 p.m. Now let's click the close button. And we're done on the scheduling a backup. Now let's try to restore a backup. So recovery from a backup typically involves restoring the data to the original location or to an alternate location where it can store the lost or damaged data. So for this lesson, we will restore a system state backup to the server using these steps. Let's start. So in the server manager, click tools and again locate the Windows Server Backup. Under actions, okay, under actions, click recover. In the getting started screen, we have been prompted asking where is the backup store that you want to use for the recovery. So we will be using this server, and to continue, click next. In the select backup date screen, select the date of the backup that you want to restore from and click next. So today is our backup date with the time 3:25 p.m. Click next. In the select recovery type screen, select system state and click next. In the select location for system state recovery screen, select original location and click next.
In the confirmation screen, click Recover. Click OK to close the message box that appears, then click OK to proceed. Once completed, click Restart.
And that's it. Let's have a lesson summary. Windows Server Backup is a feature available in Windows Server 2016 that allows administrators to back up and restore important data. In this lesson, we have learned the following. Install Windows Server Backup feature using the Add Roles and Features wizard. Create a backup using the Backup Once option. Third is we have schedule a backup using the backup schedule option. And lastly, we have restore a backup using the recover option. Thank you for listening. God bless us always.